Our first look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem animated movie products. The Hasbro Dungeons and Dragons movie figures go up on Amazon. Updates from McFarlane Toys on DC Multiverse. Marvel Legend reveals coming later next week, and a whole lot more. So let's jump right into it. Hey all you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here, and welcome to a Tuesday edition of TNInews. I know normally I don't do news videos on Tuesday, but this week things are a little bit out of order. Yesterday, hopefully you caught my room tour video. I wanted to kick off the new year, 2023, with a room tour video. And then on Saturday, I did a top 5 action figure lines video, which hopefully you check that out as well. But this year it is 2023, and playing a little bit of catch up. There wasn't a whole lot of news last week, during the holiday break, but a couple of things I wanted to go over, and then just also giving you a heads up on things that you can expect in the next week or so. So let's start off with some news from Hasbro in regards to Dungeons and Dragons. So earlier this week, basically, or actually on Sunday, I guess, on January 1st, Amazon put up for pre-order 3 of the new 6-inch Dungeons and Dragons figures based on the upcoming Honor Among Thieves movie. Now, Hasbro, back during their 10/27 live stream event back in October, they showed these figures off, plus one other figure, which is the figure based on Edgin, the Bard, the Chris Pine character, which I'm guessing is the star of the movie. So I don't know why Amazon did not put that figure up on their site, but they did put up the other 3 figures that Hasbro had revealed back in October. So those include Holga, Simon, and Forge. Now, Amazon is indicating these are actually in stock, so if you go on and purchase them there, then I guess they'll start shipping out. Now, these are not Amazon exclusives, so I would imagine other retailers will be putting them up for pre-order soon or purchase. I don't know if it'll be pre-order or purchase, and I would assume when that happens, we'll get the 4th figure, the Chris Pine figure. But, with Amazon putting these up, we got some better looks at these figures. So if you're into Dungeons and Dragons and you think the new movie is going to be a hit, then these might be figures that you want to check out. Now, while we're on the subject of Hasbro, let's jump over to Power Rangers. So last week, this image surfaced online for what appears to be a new subline for Hasbro's Lightning Collection line. So you can see from this image, it's a package image of a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Blue Ranger. And it looks like this figure features the pinless technology, maybe some improved paint decos over the previous Blue Ranger that Hasbro released. So I don't know if this, from saying remastered, this sounds like they're just going to start re-releasing older figures, maybe with, again, their new pinless technology and things like that, better paint decos. I don't know what the cost of these are going to be. I don't know if these will be store exclusives, which kind of is what I'm thinking. I wouldn't be surprised if these ended up being like Target store exclusives. But right now, all we know is just this one image of the Blue Ranger, and when more details become available on this remastered line, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Beast Kingdom last week teased what looks like are going to be 8-inch scale Batman, classic Batman 66 retro figure. So we can see in this image Batman and Robin. Looks like Batman's doing the Bat-Tusi. So no other details other than this one preview image, but these do appear to be part of their 8-inch scale line, the DAH line, which generally, again, tend to be around 8 inches. So when more details become available on these, again, as always, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Also popping up online, and this is a minor spoiler for the upcoming Flash movie, but I think we all knew that this was going to be appearing. It is the Batwing, the Michael Keaton Batwing, I guess the updated version, because it does look different from the original Michael Keaton Batman movie. But this is actually the Spin Master version. I don't know where this image originated. I don't know if this has started to see an early release or what. But it is our first look at the Batwing from the Flash movie. Now, McFarlane Toys, we've seen overseas listings for a McFarlane Toys version for the 7-inch DC Multiverse line. So I don't know how that one's exactly going to compare to this one. Probably will look similar, only bigger. But again, even though this is the Spin Master one for 4-inch figures, and you can see there's a Flash and a Batman figure that's included with it. But there should be a 7-inch scale one coming for both the Batwing and then also the Batmobile. Now, at this point, we don't know if the Batmobile is going to look any different from the original movie or what, but again, this gives us an idea of what the Batwing is going to look like. Then also, just real quick, while we're on the subject of McFarlane toys, just today they released some official images for those 2 Walmart exclusive gold label figures, the Eradicator and the DC versus Vampires Batman figure. So the Eradicator Shockwave version of the character. Now, they had shown us some preview images last year, and then these figures had actually started seeing overseas releases. Both of these figures are starting to see release now here in the United States. These are, again, Walmart exclusives. From what I can tell, they're mostly showing up at Walmart stores out west, but they will likely be making their way across the country. So hopefully within the next few weeks, you'll be able to find them, from West Coast to East Coast. Now, it's not known at this time whether or not Walmart's going to put either of these figures up on their website so that you can purchase it online. At this time, neither figure is listed on the website as far as I know of. But, hopefully at some point they will make it available online so that you don't have to try and hunt for them in physical stores. But then again, that might be what they want, is to try and drive you into the stores. But again, these are hitting physical stores now. If you want to add them to your collection, you might want to make a run to your local Walmart. Also on the McFarlane toy front, just to mark your calendar, there should be at least one, if not more, DC Multiverse Batman related figures going up for pre-order tomorrow at 1 p.m. noon Eastern time. However, of course, Walmart or Amazon might slip them out sooner. We could maybe even see them as soon as late tonight, knowing Amazon. But there are some pre-orders coming tomorrow, and then we'll see some additional pre-orders next week on the 11th, which again should be Batman and Superman oriented. I assume some of these are going to be figures that we've already seen previews for. But then I will also tell you that on the 18th, we should start seeing some Teen Titan figures. So we've seen some listings for Titan figures coming from the Multiverse line, and I believe those will start going up for pre-order again starting on the 18th. But hopefully McFarlane will start to at least release some preview images for those, because again, we've actually not seen any of the Titan figures, only overseas listings for those. And then while you've got your calendars out and marking for upcoming pre-orders, you should note for next week on the 10th, January 10th, that's Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I believe that is when the Marvel Legends X-Men wave that they showed us all the regular figures for in their last live stream. The only thing that we don't know for sure in that wave is the Build-A-Figure. So I don't know if they'll reveal the Build-A-Figure before next Tuesday, but at the very latest, I would expect Tuesday is when we'll see the Build-A-Figure for the wave. And then again, it should go up for pre-order around 1 p.m. Eastern time at most online e-tailers. There also should be some Transformers, I believe, going up for pre-order that day as well. So I don't have any specifics on the Transformers, but I do believe there'll be at least a few Transformers going up for pre-order as well. And then actually, while I was recording this, I just saw that Dan Young confirmed that there will not be any Marvel Legend live streams for January. So again, there will be some pre-orders, not only the X-Men wave, but there should be a couple of other things coming this month in January. But again, according to Dan Young from Hasbro, there will not be any Hasbro Marvel Legend live streams for January. For you Muppets fans, Super 7 has released official images for the first 2 figures in their Muppets Reaction Electric Mayhem series. So the first 2 figures, which they had previously teased, are Dr. Teeth and Animal. Now, it is kind of funny that in some of their promo images for these, they show a drum set. However, the Animal figure only comes with drumsticks, no drum set, unfortunately. The Dr. Teeth figure does appear to have an electric keyboard, but again, even though in some of the images you do see a drum set there, that's not included with the Animal figure. Now, both of these figures are available for pre-order at places like our sponsor, Entertainment Earth. There are other figures coming. There should be a Janice, a Scooter, and a Floyd figure also being released in this series. However, Super 7 has yet to release any images for those. Storm Collectibles has released this teaser image for what appears to be a new Mortal Kombat Goro figure. So they've already done this character before, at least in the 112 scale. So I don't know if this is another version of Goro for that scale, or possibly this is a figure that they could be doing for their newer 1/6 scale or 12-inch figures. So no other details other than this preview image, which looks to be an unpainted prototype. But when more details become available, as you guessed it, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Okay, and then finally for today, I just wanted to share these images. Now, I'm not sure the original source of these images, but they give us our first look at product for the upcoming Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem CGI movie that is coming, or computer-generated animated movie that's coming, that's being done by Seth Rogen. So we haven't seen a whole lot for this movie. Some artwork, I think, concept art for the movie leaked out at one point. But this is our first look at actual product. Now these are like RC related products, the sewer shredding Leo and half pipe RC Donnie. So these aren't like, I don't think, regular like toys and action figures and stuff, and I'm not even sure what company is making these. From these images you can't really make out the logo. It's definitely not Playmates or McFarlane. You may recall that an overseas Canadian distributor had put out briefly some listings of products for some that look like were going to be for this movie, and were listing that they were coming from McFarlane Toys. So of course everybody jumped on that and said McFarlane Toys was going to be doing movie products for this turtle movie. But later the distributor removed those listings, and then when you would click on like the links that they had up, it now would take you to just a logo for Playmates Toys. So when I first reported about this, I urged to say that we really didn't know what's going on here, and these even could be a mistake. And the fact that this distributor now has a Playmates Toys logo going to their links makes me think that perhaps they just made an error in the company they listed that was producing the products. But, we'll have to wait and see on that. But, those details will probably come early spring as we get closer to the movie. If McFarlane Toys is going to be doing turtle product, I'm sure they'll put out an official announcement at that point. But note that none of the other usual overseas distributors where we usually get like info on DC Multiverse and stuff have shown any indication that McFarlane is doing turtles. It was just this one Canadian distributor, and again, they seem to have kind of self-corrected and thrown out the Playmates Toys logo. So I'm only stressing that it's really unknown whether McFarlane's doing anything, because I know a lot of websites ran with it saying that McFarlane Toys was doing movie products with really nothing to base that on. So just know that. And again, when more details do become available, I will definitely be sure to let you guys know. Okay, so that's it for the news. Now, be sure to tune in tomorrow, because I just got my hands on the new Mondo Deluxe He-Man figure. I haven't opened it yet, so hopefully he will be in one piece when I do open him. I know a lot of people were having some issues with the glue not being intact in the waist section, and the figure basically just coming apart there at the midsection. So hopefully mine will not have that issue, but we'll find out tomorrow. So hopefully you will tune in for that live stream on Thursday, and then probably we'll round out the week with a final news video. But looking to do some pretty cool things, some different things this year. Some interviews, some small toy store, vintage toy store spotlights, some stuff like that. So I definitely want to try and mix it up this year on the channel, not just do straight up news videos every week. So hopefully you regulars will continue to tune in. Anybody new to the channel, please think about subscribing and hitting the bell notification. I'd really appreciate it. That way you'll know anytime I upload a new video. As always, guys, stay safe out there, and until next time, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.